Ah, ah. That's not gonna last long.
You got something to say?
Not even a meow. Too good for us.
She
Too good to meow
she could
on the
actually probably
pod.
stay. Like if I held her like this the whole time, she'd stay.
If only your pocket was a little more bigger,
Yeah.
and then you could chuck her in there. That could
Come on
be
then.
kind of cool. That'd be kind of a vibe. Whoa! He's like right there.
She's probably having some dins.
No.
Anyway, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to another episode of the ScumCast. I'm Rash,
I'm Jack.
and this is us.
Yeah, I've just realised I've clipped it off, so I can't even clip it on if I want to.
Why'd you clip it off?
Just don't want to. I want to hold it.
Cool. I'm gonna keep it this way because my hands are full.
Also, you were like shouting into it last time.
Yeah, I realised that. So it's probably better this way.
It's a loud and
But
boisterous
this room
man.
echoes as well, which is the issue. If it didn't echo as much, maybe I have to put like blankets over us.
Yeah, do it in like a tent.
No, just like connect the end of the blanket to the end of the table, so it's like one of those like mini fortresses you made as kids.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
like a bed tent.
Yeah, bed
Yeah,
tent.
yeah.
Bed
No, I
tent.
get you. I get you.
Tent.
How you been?
Surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the other day when I was leaving the house, I was on the street and there was a big crowd blocking the pathway, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And as I get closer, I see a old man that's just like, his cane is on the floor and he's like shirtless and he's passed out.
Yeah.
And I don't know why he's shirtless. I don't know if someone took his shirt off to make him like breathe easier, or maybe he just
Wait,
didn't
so
have a
he's
shirt on in the first place.
wait, is this busy? Is it busy?
Yeah.
Like shit's going on. Like people are taking
that's
care of
what's-
him.
Well, like, there's 2-3 people around him, like checking on him. There's also people just standing there and watching what's going on. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I just need to go. So I step off the curb a little bit just to go around. And I'm not even off the curb. Like, I'm just like one side of me is off the curb.
Yeah.
You know? And out of nowhere, you just hear and like a harsh stop. And it was I hit my chin onto this thing. And it was a bus. Someone's got hit by a bus.
So and you weren't on the road. So you made a whole bus fucking stop.
Yeah, I was like halfway on the road.
Yeah. Okay.
He was just stopping on the side.
Is it
of the
literally
road.
just on the street, just outside?
Yeah, legit, right in front of me.
Okay, yeah. Crazy shit tends to go down there.
Yeah.
But,
And
okay. Normally buses don't give a fuck down there. From what I've noticed, when I'm walking past, I walk close to I'm on the sidewalk, like on the edge.
on the edge of
Well, they don't really give a shit. They come that way and they're like, yeah, they don't care.
I don't know, maybe just 'cause he was pretty close to hitting me, so I can't lie. It probably was. What I mean, it was my fault, but
Was it traumatic?
no, not really. I just brushed it off.
Yeah,
I survived.
just kept going, just pretended like it didn't happen.
It's only traumatic if it happens.
Maybe they were beeping and halting because he saw the guy with the cane on the floor, and was like, "Fuck, I know CPR. I can maybe help. I can maybe help this situation."
Yeah, he like stops the bus, like gets out. Imagine like
London buses are pretty like
heroic type of bus driver. I also saw another thing on the bus yesterday. We got on the bus, and so the bus stop is like here, and then probably like 5 meters down is a red light, like a traffic light. And our bus picked us all up, and then he's going towards the traffic light, and he stops at the red light, and an old guy, knocks on the thing, and he's like trying to get in because he was obviously late. And the bus driver's like, I can't, like, I'm at the traffic light, I can't open my door, like,
which is bullshit, by the
which
way.
is
You
bullshit.
can.
He probably could. And the old guy's like standing there, like, I can get on. And like the guy's like, no. And then the light turns green. And in my head, I'm like, he probably could have gone at least twice.
Yeah.
Like he could have gone off and on and off, like at least.
Yeah.
You know? And then as the bus driver was driving off, the old guy's like knocks on the thing and he's like,
I respect that.
that was funny.
Do you know what I like? I think there's got to be an age limit on when you like bus drivers like allow people on. So I reckon if you're a kid and you're late, you can drive off and you don't let them on in that situation because you're teaching that kid a harsh lesson of don't be fucking late to the bus, you know? But if you're old, dude, just let the cunt on the
that's what
bus.
I thought. I was like, this is some
Like-
old fella. Like, just let him on. Like, he's made it. The light is red.
That's what I mean. And like, I don't get why a bus.
It's not to stop.
But also, like, you can literally just tap on.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna have to talk to him and
No, but
he's
also
gonna pay
it's
you with
not like
cash.
it's not like buses in London. It's the same fare no matter what.
Yeah.
So whether he gets on now, whether he got on back there, whether he gets on at the next station, it's the same fare.
Yeah.
So there's no like charge. There's no like monetary value. Like you could argue that like for an example, back where in Perth, like where you would go, like there's zones, right?
Yeah.
Where you'd be like, oh no, you're cheating the system, bro. You're getting a better like.
You're skipping one stop.
Yeah, something like that, maybe. But like,
no, I don't think the smart rider works like that. Anyways,
I don't think it does.
I think it works based on like the time you spend on the.
I guess
you tag in and tag off.
I guess the moral of the story is let the cunt on.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. It's kind of silly. So.
But buses in London, I gotta say, I kind of give credit to those bus drivers because I have no idea how they turn, how they get crazy, that big fucking vehicle, fucking like doing like these around these little corners when you've got like packets of traffic like just sitting around. I've no idea.
Fuck the corners. I'm thinking about all of those like little roads it goes through that like have cars parked on each side, and then you have to like. He just like barely avoids it, man. Yeah. It's just enough for the bus to get there.
And it's a double decker fucking thing.
Yeah.
And like you'd be on the top of those
I never
things.
go on the top.
I only go on
the bottom. I'm a bottom.
Oh yeah. I'm a top. I'm a top. That's cute. Yeah, bro. No, I only go top because I like being front at the top. That's the most sought after spot.
Oh yeah, because it kind of looks cool.
Yeah,
I've been up there before, but I just care to get off the bus quick, so I just stay at the bottom.
I get off the bus at the same time.
If there was like a slide,
I just know.
You know what they should have?
Just slide out the back.
Like at the back, at the top, at the back, there should be like one of those like spiral slides.
No, just go straight out the vehicle. No, just go straight out the vehicle.
Yeah, and just like the door opens, and then once the door opens, the slide also.
No, not even out the door. It gets its own little hole at the back.
That's what I'm saying.
You just slide.
No, but there's still a hole that stops you from sliding out.
Yeah, you gotta have that legal.
Yeah. So only when the bus stops and opens the other doors, that little hole opens, and so you can just go. Whoop.
That's the next step for buses, I reckon. I get you. Do you know honestly, that reminds me as well?
They should have me on like some sort of like creative committee
in the.
I should work for like
city
in
council,
the government, and just like give like little extra ideas, like little add-ons, because that's just like if you think about it. It's
hey,
like,
what's that guy's gig? Oh yeah, he just adds on little shit. To
because it's like FIFA. You know, like FIFA hasn't changed that much, but they just add new things like there's
women,
the women, and then there's the Volta, and then. Also, every time, instead of changing the game like dynamically that much, like or mechanically, they're just like, oh, let's just change like one mechanism that has nothing to do with anything. Let's change how they take penalties.
Do you know how
fucking they always change how you take penalties?
Yeah, wait, they love it.
It's so annoying, bro. Or free kicks. It's like, bro, it worked. It's not like it didn't work before.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Just make it look more real.
Do you know the next FIFA I'm pretty sure is going to be hell different because it's not FIFA anymore. So like EA don't own the FIFA rights anymore.
Okay.
So like the next FIFA I'm pretty sure is called EAFC. And then FIFA are coming out with their own game. And then like there's all these other competitors coming out with games because it's like kind of the break in the market now. And it's like kind of strange. So I fuck knows what happens. I haven't played
that is strange. I don't know.
But yeah, it's hell weird in that case. But I was gonna say the other thing that annoys me about London transport is fucking dumb cunts, right? That are so eager to get off the train, so eager to get off the tube. They're fucking like as soon as the next stop is theirs, they're at the door. They're fucking waiting there, right?
Yeah.
And so they look, you might have somewhere to go, and I credit you for wanting to.
Yeah, maybe you're just rushing somewhere.
But no, this is the thing, right? Because I walk up the stairs, I walk up the escalators. I'm a walker. Like I don't stand there on the right and wait. I do. I don't. It's because I got places to be. I'm gonna walk. I don't. Because I'm not
rushing nowhere.
I'm not rushing either. I'm just walking.
Well, yeah, but you could just take that little rest on that.
I don't need a rest. I'm resting on the tube. Yeah, I'm resting on the tube. I don't need rest. I don't need to do that extra walk. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't judge you for that either. Yeah. I don't care. I'm just saying I am a walker. I will walk up the tube. But the people that fucking rush off the tube and then walk, like wait, like so they're so eager to get off, but then they just wait in that huge line that's going on the right instead of walking. So if you're in that much of a rush and you're pushing throughout, it happened like 4 times last week and I was getting pissed off.
Maybe it's the fact that you just don't want to be like rubbing and pushing against people when you're getting off the train, so you want to get off first.
I feel like that's where you're going to be rubbing.
Happen on the escalator.
I feel like that's where you're going to be rubbing and pushing against people. If you just waited a second, let everyone get off and then get off.
I guess so. I don't know.
You'd be it was just pissing me off.
There's something to it.
That was really pissing me off last week, and I was just like staring people down because I'm like, you fucking moron, you're getting in my way. Someone who is trying to walk. And I'm the opposite. I'll take my time getting off the tube because I'm not going to fucking, harass people, especially at fucking Green Park. Green Park is the worst.
Yeah, bro.
So it's okay, bro. And it's just, that's my little transport rant over. I'm done with that anyway. Just fuck that. Pisses me off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I was
You know
going
what
to
pisses me off? Just transferring trains. That's it.
trans.
Transferring into trans. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate it.
Yeah.
No, transferring trains. I don't know why. I just hate it
Why?
because I just wish there was just one train I could catch.
Just one magic train.
No, and that's why now that I'm looking at locations of where I want to live, when I'm looking
You
at
look
the
on the train line.
places,
You look on the train
I'm
line.
looking which places have just one train to where my job is.
Yeah. You want to? Yeah. No, that's what you do. Look at.
Yeah.
You look at just on the train line.
Yeah, because I don't care if it takes an extra 10 minutes, but
It won't.
No,
It's so much quicker. No,
yeah,
but
one
I'm
train
saying
is
it
usually
won't.
quicker. But
Yeah,
I'm saying even if it's a little further away, I'd rather take one train than switch over 3.
Yeah, because 100%, because the switch takes longer than the train
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
So like, yeah, no, but that's what you. Even if it's on the opposite side, you should stay on the same train line rather than like take 2 buses and a train, like sort of thing. Yeah, no, I agree with you there. I was gonna say my mum is due to come here tomorrow, but so it's funny, right? She was at the airport probably about 10 hours ago now. Getting ready to.
What's her flight like? Does she have a connecting flight?
Yeah, okay. So this was the go, right? She was due to leave Perth, at I think 11 o'clock, or maybe just before, maybe about 10:30, and then she was going to get here tomorrow at about 11 a.m. So it was like a 24-hour. It was like barely any stopover or whatever.
Yeah.
You all right? You want to come back up? So yeah, but she got to the airport and she just sends me a message saying, "I might not make it." And I was just like, and I thought,
What?
honestly, I looked at her and I play a lot of practical jokes on her. Like,
so you thought it was a joke.
So I was like, she's fucking around. She's like not fucking. She's fine. She's just like she's trying to tease me and shit. But then I was just like, so I kind of just I played along, like, oh, what's going on? And she then just didn't message back for another 10 minutes. So I was like, oh yes, if there are any issues, she's sorting it, and like we'll have an issue.
Yeah.
There won't be an issue. Sorry. But like 10 minutes later, she goes, yeah, they're not letting me on. And I was like, okay, why? What's going on? And then again, another 10 minutes goes past, and she just doesn't mess back until eventually she like calls me, and she's like shaking.
Yeah.
And she's like, and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, this
shaking
is
first with like, what's going on?
This is good.
What's going on? But she wasn't allowed on the plane because she didn't put her last name on the ticket. So it wasn't even her partner. When he did the tickets,
okay,
he put her first name, and my mum, because she doesn't like my dad,
right? She didn't want to use
she doesn't go. No, she just doesn't go by her last name.
Okay.
So she just doesn't do it.
But it's her
all her documents, her passport, everything has it.
Yeah.
So when he did it, he just put her middle name with what she goes by as her last name. And they essentially just went, yeah, that's not your name.
And then did they get sorted out?
That didn't allow her on the plane. So for 2 hours of my day today in the morning, she was on the phone to me, and she's like trying to figure out. So they just didn't let her on the plane. She bought new tickets for a whole new flight to come over here. She cancelled the one that she couldn't get on.
Did she get her refund?
She got 66% of it back.
Oh, they never give you full. It's between 60 and 70%.
So she got so her original tickets cost her 3,000 AUD both of them together. So she got 2,000 back. And do you want to guess how much the new ones cost?
Because they're on the day.
Yeah. Do you want to know?
Like
4.8. So overall, she ended up spending $5,000 plus an extra $6,000 on her tickets here. But she's on the plane right now, so so
she paid an extra $3,000 basically, if you think about it.
Yeah, an extra, an expensive mistake. It wasn't, and her partner was like really upset, obviously, because he made the mistake.
Yeah, because he made the mistake.
And I genuinely thought, and I sat there and I said, "This is what you are like." I was like, "This is your fault," because I was blaming her. Like, because I was just like, this, because literally a week ago, and she was in Melbourne, and I got a message from my dad while she was in Melbourne saying, I'm currently on holiday in Melbourne. So my dad and my mum went to Melbourne in the same week.
At the same time without knowing? Same
time without knowing.
Wow.
And I picked up the phone on like Tuesday, and I was like, you'll never guess what? And I'm like dying laughing. And I'm like, Dad's in fucking Melbourne.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? And she just like whenever anything regarding my dad happens, she just drops.
Yeah.
She just cannot.
Even though she's not gonna see him, now Melbourne's ruined.
No, but also Melbourne is bigger. Like less likely to see him in Melbourne than you are in Perth. Yeah. But the idea of her, like, she was just like, when's he going back? Because she was terrified. She was just terrified of seeing him.
Women, bro.
But yeah, so no, she's just had a traumatic week in the sense, and then
man, that is traumatic.
I went to her essentially as soon as I saw that she said that was a mistake. I thought she did all the ticketing.
Yeah.
So I said, "This is your fault for being so petty that you didn't put your last name on the tickets." But it wasn't actually her fault. So I can't blame her on that case. But she was shaking like a leaf.
That's wild. I'd be fucked. You know what I would have done? I would have just been like, "No, I'm not coming."
Do you know what I thought? I straight away. She could have bought a ticket for the next day for like $1,000 too less.
Yeah, but she
was at the airport. And to be fair, my mum's got enough money now to the point where she's like, I don't give a fuck. I've done it. I paid for the holiday. I'm just gonna get it done. She's got enough saved up where she was like, okay, I'll dig into it, kind of thing. I want to go. So, but like if she waited a day, she probably would have saved like an extra $2,000 again. Yeah, and it would have been less of a costing mistake. But yeah, so I spent like 2 hours today trying to book flights for her, like to get over here because she's on the phone to me. Man. It was a complete mess. But
that is a mess. That's quite a bit of money as well.
Yeah.
It's a waste.
She's now going to get here tomorrow at 8 p.m. instead of 11 a.m., which is fine. Yeah, whatever. But she and she would like, and I completely understand. Like I think as soon as she let me know, like I was like, I wonder if it was just here, if she was just coming to the UK, I think she would have called it all off.
Right, but it's because they're going.
But because she's going to Croatia, because she's going to Greece, it's a whole holiday. They've paid for those flights. They've paid for the whole thing.
I get it.
I was like, okay, she's not going to call it off. Yeah. So it's just more so. So I was like, I wasn't too like, I'm late. I was like, obviously upset she lost money. Yeah. But like, it's just a mistake in that case, right?
Like, 100%.
Yeah, like so it's been a mental morning.
That's a wild ride. I mean, it seems like everyone's been having like some sort of plane issues. Like I had my plane issues.
Airports are just painful, hey. Airports are just painful.
Recently, apparently this girl posted about it, and she just came back from Europe like a week or two ago, and they lost her luggage. Yeah. And then apparently there's been happening to heaps of people recently.
That would piss me off.
There's a lot of
that would piss me off.
I think that's way worse than missing a plane.
Yeah, because what are you gonna what are you
gonna do? Because that like either your luggage rocks up or it never rocks up. Yeah, and even if it rocks up late, it's still bad.
What if you never get it? Imagine, like, for us, right? We've literally
actual stuff.
We've put the only things we care about. We put the only things we care about into our. Also, I never pay insurance. Never.
I paid it when I went on that full Europe trip because we were going to so many different countries.
Yeah, so you were like, you got to, yeah. No, I never pay insurance. So like. And I've already been bitten by not paying insurance once in my life like that, but I just would never do it again. So
the only time I got paid the only time something like that happened was like when I couldn't refund my ticket because I didn't buy ticket insurance.
Yeah, I would never buy ticket insurance. Yeah. I'm too decisive to be like, I'm not going to be like...
I'm not going to fucking miss this flight.
I'm not going to not be there.
No one's brakes are going to break on the way to the main city in Serbia. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you.
What do you got for me today?
Okay, yeah, so I've got a couple of things for you. All right. I'll go through some like. So essentially, this is just like blind ranking. Have you done blind ranking before?
Sounds familiar.
So essentially, I'm going to give you 5 albums, and you have to blind rank them.
What's blind ranking?
So I'm going to give you. But I'm going to give you the first album, and I need you to give me 1 to 5.
Oh, blind ranking isn't like from there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So. You don't know where I'm going.
You're not telling me the genre or anything?
No. Well, obviously, music. You've listened to everything.
Yeah.
So you've definitely listened to the music. So nothing was the same.
Oh, I'm gonna go 1 because that is my favorite album of all time.
Okay, really? Is it? Okay, so that's your favorite. Okay, I didn't realize that was your favorite Drake album. Yeah. I tried to actually go for your not favorite Drake album to make you think. Okay, anyway,
nothing was the same as my favorite. That's what really got me into Drake.
Okay, fair enough. Donda.
5.
Interesting. Rodeo.
4.
Okay, I actually think you're doing very well. Nothing Great About Britain.
So that's already 3.
So you got 3 and 2 essentially. This is what you think this next one's going to be. If it's going to be better or
So Nothing Was the Same 1, Donda 5, Rodeo 4.
I can't believe Rodeo 4 is such a poor shout. By the way,
3.
I think you've done it perfectly. Or from what I know you as,
Yeah.
I think you'll be happy with it.
Can I ask? I reckon you're gonna give me a Kendrick album. That's why I didn't.
Damn.
Oh yeah, too. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. Now
so
that fits me exactly.
I was going to say that is correct. I would put Rodeo.
See, if you said Days Before Rodeo, I might have put it higher than Nothing.
I tried to mix up ones that you wouldn't have liked really from the albums.
Well, Damn is my favorite Kendrick album.
Yeah, I know it is.
Donda is my least favorite Kanye album. No, it's not my least favorite.
It'll be down there though.
Jesus is King, whatever.
Yeah.
And Rodeo is one of my least favorite.
Okay, now artists.
Okay.
First up is Lil Yachty.
Oh, I'm gonna say 4.
Okay. Next up is 21 Savage.
5.
Really, below Yachty?
Yeah.
Interesting. You're not gonna like this now. You've not done this.
I fucked it. Yeah,
you fucked it. Denzel Curry.
No, I don't think I fucked it. 3.
Lil Baby.
Oh, I did fuck it. Yeah, I did fuck it. 2, I guess.
And Asayaj Rashad. Would be number 1.
I actually would have been number 1.
Would have been number 1. I think. Yeah.
It's the only thing I would have probably changed is I would have shifted everyone up.
And Lil Baby at the
bottom because I really listen.
Yeah, Lil Baby I think is the most overrated artist.
I don't really.
I don't get it. I
don't mind some of his songs. I just don't listen to them that much. Where I could be like, oh, I love Baby.
Do you know? I was close to putting Da Baby on there as well.
Oh yeah. But, I rate him higher than Lil.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. No, that's fair. What's it called? Oh, I was gonna say I might bring like a couple of them every time for you. That's just good. like little blind reacts for you. You did really well for the first one. But they were like, you kind of guessed the Kendrick. You kind of guessed the theme I was going with.
I kind of see.
The second one I gave you a kind of.
I kind of see. Yeah, that one was a bit more of a.
I don't like, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to like just shit on you for no reason, bro.
I'm trying to think of one to give you from.
You can unless you just do it with anything. Like you can make up the names on the spot if you want to, but I mean, it kind of ruins the purpose because.
Yeah, but I've kind of got an idea of what I want. Okay, I'll go with albums.
Yeah. Okay.
Dilate.
Oh, that's hard because it's like a top tier for me. Is out of 5, I assume. Just 5. 3. I'll put 3.
Okay. I like Taboo.
Oh, okay. That's harsh. That's got to go 2. That's got to go 2.
Okay. Good Kid, Mad City.
Damn, 4. It's got to go 4. It's not 1. It's not better than Taboo. And I'd argue it's not better than Dilate to me either. I know it is, but it isn't. If to anyone that cares, like it obviously isn't better than
Views.
5. Easy 5.
Okay, easy and 5. Then the last one, I'm gonna go. My Beautiful Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah. Okay. 1. Yeah. I would have switched Taboo and my Dark
Beautiful Twisted Fantasy. Yeah. I always forget the full name of that fucking album. That was mine.
Algorithmic fucking.
Yeah.
MD fucking TFBFF or whatever it is.
Yeah. Too many fucking.
Yeah. Too many letters. There is too many. There's too many words in that. It shouldn't be My Dark Beautiful Twisted. It should just be My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Or My Dark Fantasy.
I think that was the whole point where he was trying to add as much.
I know.
I'm just saying it should. You got anything else? Because I'm really like dry today. I don't really have anything.
I was going to say, so
come in hot because like I was chatting to a girl on Tinder and because I don't give a fuck.
If you want to read that in that thing.
Oh yeah, I will. But I'm just gonna expose myself and the person as well because I don't give a shit. I was chatting to a girl and everything was going fine, and then we just started talking about what we do. And then she found out to do a podcast. She's like, "What's a podcast like?" And I was like, "I'm going to send you a clip, and either you're going to dislike me, or you're going to like me more." Sent it.
Wait. Which clip?
I sent her the latest clip, the one in the pool.
Yeah.
But she looked over other ones.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And basically, she was like, if I hadn't talked to you till now, and only saw your podcast, I'd think that you're a twat.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I was like, fair enough, because like I feel like some
Well, that's
days
kind of the
when
point.
that's why I said to her, I was like, it's an artistic choice of me like trying to be as scummy as possible when they come podcast, but also there's a part of the podcast where I'm being real.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
Also, we're not like, we're not going to be like.
I'm an exaggerate when I'm doing the podcast. I guess I'm an exaggerated version of myself.
Yeah, of a certain area of yourself. Like,
Right,
you're
right.
not. You're
I'm
most
trying to play
emotional.
more on the humor side. I'm trying
Yeah.
to be more of the devil's advocate,
Yeah.
which I'm not always normal. I am sometimes.
Oh, you're
but-
pretty devil advocate.
Yeah, I'm pretty devil's advocate, but just like I always like to check the other side of things. But yeah. So kind of called me a twat, and I kind of was like trying to think over it, and I was like, I kind of am a twat.
Also,
sometimes.
by the way, I just don't like the word twat for some reason. Like, I just think it's a poor, like.
Twat is like cud.
No, it's not. I just think it's a shitty word. Like, it's not. It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah,
It's
twat.
not. It's not
No,
like.
twat.
No. It doesn't sound cool.
It sounds like a Cardi ad-lib.
Honestly,
Twat.
yeah, it sounds better like that.
Twat.
But like,
That's what I'm gonna call him from
so-
now
so
on.
if-
You fucking twat.
if an English person calls me a
That's gonna
twat,
echo so bad.
I feel like if someone that isn't English calls me a twat, I think they're pretentious.
Yeah.
And if someone is, and I think if someone is English that calls me it, I think you're playing up to something that you shouldn't be.
right,
Just be yourself, man. You don't need to fucking.
you don't need to be English.
You
bro.
don't
It
need to
sucks
be.
being English,
You don't
bro.
need to just like. You don't need to be like, I am this English fella. Like it just honestly, I think it's the most overrated like word. Like there were so many. I've never thought in my head I'm gonna call this person a twat.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't sound cool. Like, imagine like on the street and you're. I know this isn't a cool thing to do anyway, yelling at someone. But me being like, "Hey, fucking twat," doesn't sound cool. Whereas if you're like fucking wanker, like, it sounds
Yeah,
cooler.
wanker sounds great.
Sounds cooler. Sounds like I've got more like oomph
Twat.
about me. But twat just sounds like
An old person saying it.
it just doesn't
Yeah.
sound. It doesn't sound cool.
And to end my story, basically, we ended off on like the conversation ended off on like a good point. But then before I fell asleep, I was like, yo, I'm just gonna unfollow her on. I like unmatched with her on Tinder and I unfollowed her on Instagram. And I
Yeah.
blocked her actually. So
Damn, you blocked. You give her the full block.
yeah,
Why that? Why?
and I just felt like it because I just didn't want her messaging me again after and being like, why'd you?
Yeah, okay. I kind of feel like
actually-
I'd want that.
No, I don't like them messaging me. That's how I've even broken up with people. Where when I want to end something,
I
end
don't.
it
I
on
don't
my
ever
side,
block.
so
I don't
you-
ever block. I
I
don't ever
block
block because I'm not like I'm. I play the. I try to do. I sit on my high horse.
My high horse is the block.
My high horse is
My
try and
high-
get in touch with me. Try.
No, but I don't
I'm
want
not
you
going
to
to
get
be.
in touch
I'm not
with
going to
me.
be receptive. I'm not going to be receptive.
Yeah, but I also want you to feel like you're non-existent.
Do you know what makes me so much happier when I've broken up with someone or they've broken up with me? Is that
And
I
they block you
and
first?
no,
Is that what
no. That they message me and I can either choose to ignore it, or I can message back in 2 days, or I have the power. Then I'm never going to message you.
Yeah, but I have the power by blocking you because now you don't even have any sort of action that you can pursue.
No, because I want them to be able to be like, I can get in touch with him.
No,
And I want. Okay, this is.
Isn't it more power?
No, because this is how I feel.
It's way more. Think about it this way, right? If I was to give you an analogy of being the king, right?
Yeah.
If everyone can get to me, if everyone can get the message to a king, then that king doesn't even have that much power. But if you can't get a message even to me,
I don't
then
care
I'm the
about that.
fucking
Though.
king.
I don't care about that. I'm
the
petty.
king. So.
I'm petty. I want them to think that they can get back to me, and then they're like, why is he not responding?
Nah,
I want that strength. I want myself because in my head, right? If I'm blocking,
Both
I'm
ways
not
are
strong.
petty.
If I'm blocking,
both ways are petty. Both ways are petty.
No. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying I want to be strong. But whereas if she messages me back, if she messages me saying like she's trying to like fuck or something,
yeah,
like some sort of make sex,
but
I want to be able to be like no.
Yeah, but what if
ignore.
What if someone's obsessive and starts calling you every night at like 2 a.m. and gives you phone calls? You're eventually going to block that number, right?
At a point, yeah.
Yeah,
no, but I want
them to call you a few times first?
Yeah. I want.
You're a weirdo. Bro.
I want them to feel like they have a chance.
No, you just want attention.
Maybe.
You just want 100 boys to say you're pretty.
Yeah, something like that as well. Something like that.
So I saw something. So basically, it was like a little article that said an aging expert thinks humans can live for 20,000 years. So,
as in one person, like
yeah. So it believes that humans can potentially live from 1,000 to 20,000 years with this new technology. This technology would need to eliminate aging at a cellular level, repair DNA, and reprogram cells. So basically, they're kind of like trying to make something that will basically change your cells as well as repair any sort of DNA that breaks and ages you. That's basically aging. Aging is the breaking off of DNA, or aging is the breaking off of cells, and basically the less cells you have, the more you look aged.
Have you seen the dude that is trying to reverse his aging? There's a guy out there.
The guy that uses his son's blood. Yeah, like a 67-year-old guy.
I've not seen that guy. No.
He injects his son's. He does all of these other different cell treatments, but he also injects his son's blood.
Do you know the Diary of a CEO? That podcast.
Yeah,
the guy, I don't know. I mean, I think he was a CEO of some sort, I imagine. But he had him on where he was like essentially going through all the food he eats and like all like the food that he makes every day, the exercises he goes through, and like his whole life is about anti-aging.
Well, yeah, that's the guy. I think you're talking.
Is it
short hair, kind of like brown, not
white guy?
Yeah,
like really pale
guy.
Yeah,
pale.
So he injects blood.
His son's blood.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, he does a lot of weird shit just to try reverse aging.
That part's weird. I didn't know he was 60. I didn't know he was that old.
I don't know, something like that.
I was gonna say if he's that old, he's doing well.
No,
he's doing well.
His age.
I might just have to start injecting some.
Guy injects son's blood for aging. Yeah. Oh, he's 45, sorry.
Okay. Well, fair play to him.
Yeah.
I guess, for doing that.
Yeah, good on him, I guess. Like, isn't that the point of having a son? Like, so you can use his blood?
Yeah, like, realistically, right? They say in, like, African tribes and stuff, like, you have lots of kids because they're supposed to take care of you.
That's not just in African tribes. I think that's in a lot of places in the world.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
they still do that to this day in Serbia.
I mean, physically. Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah, because, like, you've got this generational house, right, that your great granddad built, and you can't afford a new house, so you all keep living in there, and then your mum has you, and then she ends up getting old, and
but
you have
who
your
gets
own
the
kids,
house?
and you get the house.
No, but like you've got 17
out of the kids. Well, the oldest usually, or the one that doesn't leave.
You just gotta wait it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, because I was gonna say, like, I reckon you just have a bunch of kids. That's the same thing, right? Using their like, bless you,
huh?
Bless you.
Oh,
Just crazy. I need to sneeze as well.
Oh dear. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh. You didn't have to do the double though. I for some reason also did the double.
I didn't. Honestly, I think that was kind of like the yawn thing.
Oh yeah.
Your sneeze made me sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like that shit's the same thing. Using your kid's blood is the same thing as like making your son work at a kebab shop his whole life and take it over from you.
Right.
So.
Okay, great example. Shit, cunt.
Okay. I was going to mention this to you this week because, like, I know your beloved Manchester United have. Also, do you know a footballer called Wissam Ben Yedder? Plays in the French
I
league.
do. Yeah.
He's a pain in the ass on FIFA all the time. Anyway,
right, yeah.
He's been like apparently he's been accused of the R word.
Being retarded?
Yeah.
That sucks. Imagine finding that out way later.
Yeah. How sucks. You can kind of tell with his mustache. Like,
no. That's crazy. So,
but he like attempted rape, and sexual assault. He's been charged with recently.
Oh shit! All three.
He got the Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
The Holy Trinity. But anyway,
was it someone underage though?
No idea. That's probably the Holy Trinity, right? Anal is the third and final one. Up the bum, underage, rape. Or either.
Don't think it makes a difference what hole it goes in if it's rape.
Yeah, definitely not. It's still the same, but I'm just saying it's like.
You think it's worse if it goes in the bum?
You know when you score like a perfect hat trick, left, right, header?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that,
I guess so.
Just kind of just a little bit. Anyway, your little boy, Mason Greenwood.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone at the moment is like kind of like deciding whether or not like he should come back. And like I think Manchester United are trying to gauge like the reception it's going to get because I think part of them want to obviously bring him back because it's money and he's worth.
A decent player, yeah.
He was very good, like for his age. I don't know how you react. Personally, I don't know how a person recovers from
such a bad thing.
Also, just 18 months out of the game from a young age.
I suspect he's been training.
Yeah, of some sort. Like training got leaked and he looked really bad, but like it could be anything. It could be nothing.
It's hard.
But
you could show any kind of clip from training.
Also though, just your mental state. Like I think
it'd be hard for him
to
return.
Yeah, no, I also think like at that level of professional athlete, I think 99% of it is your mental state. I think once you get that good at football,
I have a weird question. Do you think you personally, do you think you'd be more embarrassed if you did all of what he did and then you weren't with her, or you did everything you did and you were with her still after everything?
If what would I be
I feel like I'd have way more pride issues and way more embarrassment if I did all of that fucked up shit. I mean, obviously the fucked up shit you should be embarrassed about, but staying with the person after and having a kid with that person after.
It's hard, right? Because we genuinely don't know their conversations.
You don't, but I'm saying me as a person would feel like after I committed such heinous things, and then it causes like this huge media outlash, and you're telling everyone to not believe her because she's lying this, lying that, da da da. And then out of nowhere, it turns out, oh, they're actually still together, and now they've had a kid as well. So it's kind of like, it's weird because you're stabbing at this person and being like, they're a lying fucking bitch. And then you turn around and you're like, oh, everything's resolved now, and we have a kid together. It's just kind of like
I don't think...
I feel like it would eat at my pride. I'm just saying.
I don't think he didn't ever come out against her, really.
I think there was some statements.
No, he didn't ever like come out and say that was false. Like, because I think the evidence was so damning when it came out.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of like, okay, this guy.
Maybe it was someone else that was portraying. Not portraying.
So the thing is, right, is like right now you've got everyone like every real person. It's such a strange situation because who am I to say he can't play football? If the woman he's done it to
saying it's fine,
says he's okay,
but see, then there's that thing where it's like, just because a woman said something is fine, like you could probably
I can make my own decision of me thinking that guy's a dick.
Right, like, exactly.
So, it doesn't matter.
Plus, like, just because one person thinks it's fine doesn't mean it's fine. Like, let's say, like, you are a family man, right? And you love your kids and your wife, right? But every weekend you go out on a murder spree, right?
Yeah.
And you come home and your wife knows what you do, but she's like, you love us and you protect us,
and you take care of me and you take care of the kids.
Have to get this done.
Yeah.
To get it to be normal.
Yeah. No, I understand. I agree. So the only weird thing is that he's doing it to her. But anyway, besides the point, this is where it gets like really weird recently. So apparently, Manchester United as a football club are trying to gauge like the club's like idea of response of what they think about him. So they went through the players, and apparently the players think that he deserves a second chance.
Okay.
The players, like the other Men United,
as they would, because they've played with him for a long time. They know him, his character, based on.
Personally, I would struggle. I think there's definitely players in that team that would struggle to play with him.
Yeah,
definitely. And there's some that would be like, I don't give a fuck, right? Yeah. The next thing apparently that they've done is they've gone to the women's team.
Oh my god. No, well, this isn't going to turn well, obviously. I love if the like response was like all the women are like for it. They're like, yeah, he should return. Like,
get him in. He scores bangers.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
If you beat a bitch,
they're all dykes anyway. So like,
they might be on his side.
Yeah. But
like, I've beaten a girl before.
So if you now go to any of the girls' Instagram pages and you see any of their photos, it is just comments of, he deserves a second chance.
Oh, so they're like, the fans are trying to I'm
trying to just persuade
the women's team,
which will do the opposite. By the way,
you're not going to fucking persuade.
If I randomly got a bunch of like people on my Instagram like DMing me or in my photos stop saying that. Just as simple as like, stop saying that. Yeah, you wouldn't stop saying. I would be like, oh, I'm going to say it more. Yeah. I'm going to say it more, but like. Just like because like that is the outcry, right? Because there's this like whole online brigade. I don't know, like whole movement of like
probably brigade,
of people that want him back, because they're diehard Arsenal, like Man United fans, and Arsenal fans. We want
because you want us to have a bad person on our team,
because we've allegedly got one on ours anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like everyone allegedly does. Man, like,
I mean, Chelsea had a murderer on. I mean, it wasn't murder; it was manslaughter, but he was drunk driving.
yeah. Well, I mean, Ben Yedder now is one. The Mendy
Well,
one's
where does
crazy.
Ben Yedder play?
Ben Yedder's at Monaco.
Okay.
So, do you know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? I saw the thing.
They don't care France. That's a normal occurrence.
I saw that. I saw on Twitter, right, the headline, and right now, Monaco are trying to buy Arsenal's backup striker, Florian Balogun, for like they bid 40 million, and they're gonna bid like we want 50 or some shit. And the biggest comment underneath was like Don Robbie pointing at him, saying, "It's just like extra 20 million now for us." And it's just like nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck.
The internet never gives a fuck.
And like it's so quick now to move on from everything. But like it's the same. Like Mendy has just been released of all of his charges, right? After however many years, and he's suing Man City because they didn't pay him for like 4 years. But I'm not gonna allegedly, so to save me, just in case, he 100% did something. He had like 20 people come out against him. And they all got dropped for not being able to like go any further because they didn't have any evidence.
Yeah,
and they didn't have any. But like, I can guarantee you, not that many people come forward. Against one
you could be wrong though. You could be wrong because like sometimes.
Oh no, I'm not saying
one victim comes out.
I'm not denying that, but I'm not saying. I don't think one person comes out though, and then 20 other people come out.
Yeah,
I think maybe one like. You would have to have some sort of.
You think it was an organized thing of like a few victims that came together and were like, "Hey."
Also, it's just a random look. Maybe that's why I say allegedly. It might be wrong.
Maybe there's like a subreddit of Mendy victims.
Yeah. Which did you? But also, did you see all the outcry of footballers? Like all of the footballers like started coming out being like, "Mendy, man, we're sorry."
No, I haven't seen it. No. Sorry, bro.
We're sorry, bro. This is why we shouldn't trust women. Someone like so Memphis Depay, big fucking. Memphis Depay seems like I don't know a strange guy.
Is he the type? Was he the?
He's a rapper, by the way.
I know, but was he the one? Was he the one that cheated on his wife or something? Like
No. So Anthony Martial is the greatest one of all time.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Wrote an Instagram apology towards this.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
That was unbelievable. Yeah. Like man, that is going to take some next level sort of like detachment from reality, right?
It's hard to be attached to reality when you're not in reality.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's like I'm not.
When you're that high up and you feel like you can do anything because anywhere you walk, people are like, that's you. And any club you walk up to, you can get in without. And
do you know what's crazy as well?
Your access in life is not of reality.
It's also though. So say for you can compare that, and it's actually way worse, especially in the United Kingdom, of how we treat sportsmen.
Yeah,
like.
There's a special privilege given to them.
You take for an example Mason Greenwood.
Football, yeah.
Like, or you can look at Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what it's like to be a kid.
No.
His entire life, he was seen as like this unbelievable athlete, and you're like, okay, he's unbelievable. You're going to be in an academy, and you're going to be a superstar. You're going to be trained through, and you're not going to have
these young footballers that come from academies that didn't go through Sunday league or like lower league football. And are just stars from the get-go. They basically have a very similar road or journey to
a child actor. Yeah,
and not even just because of like what's happening in your life and how you're put on a pedestal, but also because as a child actor, usually after you're young, your youth like expires a bit, and you start looking older, you start losing roles. Just like a footballer, after a specific age, you either start going to shitter clubs or you just start losing your role at all. Like you don't even play anymore.
It's tough. It's really tough. It's weird, right? Like, because it takes a special type of person to have the hype and live up to it.
Yeah,
that's why I respect LeBron a lot because LeBron had the most hype possibly anyone in the world,
and he crushed it. Yeah.
And like no one's ever really done it like that.
Yeah.
The only other people I think that is like that and is comparable is
Tiger Woods
and Messi.
Yeah.
Messi had the hype, but it helps that he's the most autistic human being on the planet.
Yeah.
Right. Like he fucking and like LeBron. That's why LeBron's really strange. Because LeBron's like a family man.
Yeah.
Like he seems like a nice dude.
Yeah.
Like like as much as like it's fun to clown LeBron.
Yeah.
And it is. Like he does like
silly.
He's one of the dudes that I think would actually be just genuinely nice.
But and he also takes the clowning really well compared to other people.
Yeah, he's a really weird dude.
Other athletes can take that clowning and get rid of like KD. doesn't like being clowned.
he
makes fake accounts to comment. And shit.
yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
But look, I can't say anything about Katie because I'd be more like Katie than.
100%.
Like,
I don't think
I'm Katie like that.
I don't think I would take it well at all. I think I would be a Mason Group. No. I'm kidding. I think I would be.
I think I'd be like Maradona. I just start fucking racking up every night. Just
I do think you. I think you would.
I probably would be.
I think you would be a Maradona. I think I would be a like a. I'm trying to think of who some. I think I would be genuinely more like a Ronaldo.
No, I wouldn't be like Maradona. I'd probably be more like
in the sense of.
I'd probably be more like Ronaldinho.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because Maradona was a bit too hard. Ronaldinho had his fun, you know.
Yeah.
And when he played, he was just fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but you're nothing like him on the field.
No. But
you're like literally.
The way.
Off the field, I can see it, but on the field, you're like,
on the field, I'm like Vidic, bro.
Yeah.
I'm hard nosed. I fucking die for the ball.
So I was gonna say because like on the field, yeah, obviously it doesn't matter. But like off the field, I would say I would be like Ronaldo. I'd be like stuck up. I think I would be like arrogant, and I would be a cunt about everything. Probably. Do you know he won himself the Arab Cup today?
Oh yeah,
he scored twice in the final.
Nice.
Against fucking. I'm gonna stay so up to date with.
Well, the league is getting better now because heaps of players are transferring. And did you see he made a comment saying basically like you were all hating on me when I moved there first, but I've opened.
And then they started
spending
giving you millions, hundreds of millions. And it's like fair enough. I would probably go there as well.
Yeah.
How much would for us to do our pod over there?
Any money. Dude, fucking lived in Dubai. Are you dumb?
Just a couple meal deals.
If they wouldn't have,
it's not in Dubai.
Oh, Saudi Arabia. Yeah. What's in capital cities of Saudi Arabia?
Well, you might not live in the Saudi. They might not put you in the capital, bro. They might not put you in the capital. What if you go to?
It doesn't matter. All the cities look nice.
I don't know if Al Hilal is the
Riyadh. Okay, Riyadh. Let's just say. Well, let's just say they send me to one of the. Who cares, bro? That looks nice as fuck. Saudi Arabia looks alright. It looks lit. And like I could like
Saudi Arabia looks lit.
If they just move us there and like give us free accommodation, why would I say no?
Interesting. What if they said it in India?
What part of India?
Mumbai.
Yeah.
But maybe close to the slums.
Cities, bro. I want cities.
Have you seen Mumbai?
Yeah, it's pretty slum. But like,
no, I mean like, so Mumbai essentially has like this.
I know. I've seen documentaries. Of half.
Yeah,
it's like slums, like right next to like the main part. Yeah. Anyways,
you're living.
Regardless of that,
So you're living on the building that is like on the line. So if you look out, your view is slums.
I don't care about my view.
Your view is slums, but you are in the city.
Yeah.
You're just in.
Yeah.
They've just snuck you in.
That's fine.
Yeah. Actually, right. So say if you can imagine a square, the square of the city, they've added an extra building.
Yeah.
So you're actually living in the slums, but it's a nice building.
It's a nice. That's fine.
Yeah, fine.
As long as it's a nice building. As long as I'm not sleeping in a slum-like situation.
Yeah. Okay. They sometimes shit on your like doorstep and shit.
Someone's cleaning it up, not me.
No one's probably gonna clean it up, bro.
I do a podcast and they're paying me. I'm gonna fucking get them to pay.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Hey, so you got some demands.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I have a rider cleaning fee. Basically, I want my shit clean.
You have one request,
and then like chocolate or some shit will be on my rider.
Tony's chocolate.
What would be on your rider?
Tony's chocolate.
Yeah, but Tony's chocolate. Like what else? Like a drink? Like, would you want any snacks or anything? You know what I would always be on my rider? I'd want a waffle.
Probably Sailor Jerry's.
I want waffle. Yeah, probably. I want waffle. I want a rum. Waffles, rum, and I'd also want like obviously Coke, so I can have the waffles with the Coke first, and then I'll drink the rum with the Coke.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I would. Yeah, I'd have to have Coke because of the rum.
Massage chair.
I'd have to have the Coke because of the rum. I wouldn't drink Coke with waffles. That's fucking satanic.
Well, you're a dumb cunt, so it's all good.
Says the person who's literally off camera to me about 10 minutes ago. I'm trying my best to get a fizz ring.
I'm saying I'm rider though. I'm not doing this every day.
I'm trying
rider, especially. So you're drinking fucking Captain. You're drinking Sailor Jerry's every day. You fucking piece of shit.
No, I'm only having it
exactly. It's on your rider. Exactly.
I would say I want this weekly.
Yeah, but if it's on your rider and if you're doing shows every week, it is weekly.
Then. Yeah, I'm not having it daily then.
Okay.
Jeez.
And you wouldn't have to finish the whole bottle anyways. On your rider, you can just finish. You can have a cup or two. Jesus Christ.
I'm not an alky. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. You got anything else? Because I'm out of it.
I don't, unfortunately. I'm gonna need your phone though for my song of the week. I can't remember the name of it.
Cool. Let me get my
My
Sunday
Sunday
Select.
I know who it's by. I just can't remember the name of the song.
That's cool. That's fine, bro. It's all good. I'll let you have my phone. Sad by Gliz.
Fair enough. And Johnny Dang by the Mexican OT.
I'll put you on, bro. I'll put you on.
When did you put me on?
I showed you this ages ago when it just came out.
Did
And
you?
I showed it to you, and I was like, "Look, the guy's a chicken in the video. He's holding a chicken in the video."
I
Honestly, one
honestly,
of the covers. Well, it wasn't that he did like a.
do you want me to be honest with you?
Yeah, you don't.
I don't remember. I don't think I listened to it. Because I heard the song.
How much of a banger is it?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's amazing.
And he was.
He sounds like
he
a
was
piece.
flagrant.
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
didn't get to watch the episode, but apparently it's really good.
Yeah, no, he seems cool.
Yeah,
seems cool.
Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week. Hopefully one day we'll have a better
Fuck you,
background.
Polly. We're fucking here.
Yeah, we are lazy, but we're here now. So.
Yeah. Fuck you. Peace out.
Just hate on our number one for him. Cool. Peace, prosperity, and whatever else you need in your life.